Excuse me. Sorry about that. I just happened to hit the button. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. And doing another update. Yesterday, I think I uploaded a video that said got the starter on. I'm ready to start this thing up. So, and I was waiting on my buddy to be here when we do. Well, he called me today and asked me if I started up yet. I said no, I'm waiting on you. So we're going to start it up this Friday evening when he's coming over here when he gets off work, and I get off work a little before he does, and he works half an hour or so away from here. But anyway, so we're going to start this thing up. We're going to do a video, and then I've had a lot of people on either comment on some of my videos where I showed the engine, talked about the engine, talked about what I had in the engine, and they said, well, I said I want to do a video on tuning the carburetors and getting them set up. A couple people have mentioned, well, I'm looking forward to that. I'd like to see that. And then I posted some pictures of the engine, excuse me, on one of the Volkswagen groups that I'm in, or a Volkswagen community that I'm in. And I've gotten a lot of support. People say, man, we want to see the video of this thing run. And a few people, I won't say several, guys, but and I do appreciate the interest, and I appreciate the support, and I look forward to starting this thing up, and hopefully it'll run. It hasn't been started up in, I don't know, 20 years, I think. I'd gotten it from somebody else. The engine was built in the 80s, and it's got EPCO heads. Some people don't like them, and I had to remember what all I had in it. It's got EPCO heads, and they went out of business in the mid 80s, and they started out really good, and then when the production kicked up, they got kind of cheap. But I think those are decent heads. I did have to put a helicoil in number one exhaust, but that could happen with any head. That happens with iron heads on V8s. But anyway, so I've got EPCO heads. I've got an AP3 cam, which is a long duration, low lift, and it's built for top end. It idles kind of rough, which is kind of cool. Some people say, well, it won't idle or it idles rough. Well, you got a big cam and something that's gonna do that. But interesting to see how it's gonna run. Had a 2-barrel progressive. I opted not to go back with the 2-barrel progressive for various reasons. And so, I've got a CIP1 distributor, and I think it might be their brand. I don't know exactly who made it, but I got it from CIP1, and that's all it says, CIP1. So I've got the information. I actually did give it to somebody because they were interested in it. But and on a fuel regulator, I've got dual 40 millimeter Cadron style carbs on it with the upgraded linkage. That's aluminum, not steel, so when the engine heats up, the idle won't go up. And I took out the 28 millimeter Venturis, put 32 millimeter Venturis in it. I think it's 32. I can't remember. But I've got Berg rocker shaft, Berg sump. So it's filled up with oil. My fuel cell on my run stand is filled up, it's ready to go. And I plan on videoing the whole process. I'm not going to start it up, get it timed, get it warmed up, make sure it runs, and then go through the carb adjustments. I plan on doing everything step by step. Setting the fuel pressure, setting the timing, so hopefully it'll run, hopefully it won't be a flop. So, I'm doing that because I was on the fence about doing that, but the support that I've received, and I do appreciate everybody who watches this channel. I appreciate those who have subscribed to the channel, all 13 of you. Not about numbers. It's about putting information out there that people are interested in that might help people. I don't know everything. I learn different little tricks here and there and tips, and learn about different new tools that are kind of neat. And mostly it's tips and tricks and how to do stuff and DIY, because don't have a lot of money, and a lot of us who have an interest in these things, we do everything ourselves. We buy our own parts. We just don't take it somewhere and say, all right, do it, and throw them a bag full of cash. It'd be nice to have a bag full of cash. My stuff might be a little nicer as far as my bugs go. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and let you know that Friday is the day. We'll film it, and I won't be able to do it live, but we'll film it. I'll try to get it uploaded Friday night, or at least sometime over the weekend. So there's something to look forward to, or not. I don't know. But anyway, that is the plan. And again, I want to try to do this from start to finish, with everything in the tuning process. And also, I'm going to mention other things, like I'm going to be double checking things, make sure my firing order is correct, and so on and so forth. Because you don't want it to, we don't want bad things to happen. So if something does go wrong, it's not because we did not do our due diligence and make sure everything was right, as far as we could go. So anyway, here we go. So day after tomorrow, we're going to do this thing. So hope everybody has a wonderful evening. If it's cold where you are, stay warm. If it's raining and cold where I am, stay dry and warm. So it's anyway, and above all, remember, it takes a lot more effort to be ugly than it does to be kind. So be kind to people, because just even a simple smile, you may make somebody's day, because we don't know what other people are going through. Thank you.